city, where noise never rests, there is a house most people walk past without a second glance. It is not tall. It is not decorated. It does not demand attention. But those who enter that house will tell you something quietly, almost like a secret. No one who walks through that door ever leaves the same. A man lives there. No one knows where he studied or how old he is. He does not promote himself. He does not chase crowds. But people carrying the heaviest questions always find their way to his door. They call him the master of life. And today he has something to share with you. One afternoon, two men came to see him. They arrived separately, minutes apart, and sat on opposite sides of the room. They did not look at each other. They did not greet each other. But the weight between them was so heavy, the master could feel it the moment they walked in. He looked at the first man and asked gently, "How long have you known each other?" The first man answered quietly, without looking up. "Since we were 7 years old." The master nodded slowly. "And how long has it been since you truly spoke?" The second man answered this time, his voice tight. 3 years. Maybe 4. The master sat back in his chair, his hands resting calmly on his knees. "Then tell me, what happened?" The first man exhaled slowly. "I got a promotion. A big one. My life changed overnight. New house, new car, new circles. And somewhere along the way, I stopped calling him. Not because I didn't care. I just got busy." He paused, his jaw tightening. "And he took it personally." The second man's voice cut in, sharper now. "Of course I took it personally. We were brothers, not colleagues. And the moment your life got better, I became invisible." The first man finally looked at him. "That's not fair. You act like I abandoned you. I just moved forward with my life." The second man shook his head, his voice quieter now but heavy. "You didn't just move forward. You moved away. And you didn't even notice." The silence in the room was thick. The master of life sat quietly between them, watching, listening. Then he leaned back in his chair, his eyes soft and distant, as if he were looking through time itself. "Let me tell you a story," he said quietly. Both men looked up at him. "Many years ago, before either of you were born, there were two young men in this city. They were not brothers by blood, but they were brothers in every other way. They grew up in the same neighborhood. They shared the same dreams. They promised each other they would never walk this life alone." The master's voice was calm, unhurried, like he was reading from a book. Only he could see. One of them was gifted, brilliant even. He had a mind that could see solutions where others saw only problems. Opportunities came to him easily. And when they did, he took them. He paused. The other young man was not like that. He worked twice as hard for half the reward. Life did not open doors for him the way it did for his friend. But he never envied him. Not at first. Because they were brothers. And brothers celebrate each other's wins. The two men sitting across from the master were silent now, listening. But then something shifted. The master continued. The gifted one began to rise. Fast. New job. New home. New life. And without meaning to, he stopped coming around. Not because he no longer cared, but because his world grew bigger and there was less room in it for the people who knew him when he was small. The first man shifted in his seat, recognizing himself in the story. The other young man watched this happen, the master said. At first, he told himself it was temporary, that his friend was just busy, that things would go back to normal soon. But weeks became months. Months became years. And eventually, he stopped waiting. The master's voice grew quieter, sadder. One day, the successful man received news. His friend, the one he had grown up with, had died. Suddenly, unexpectedly. And when he went to the funeral, he stood at the back of the room, unable to move forward, because he realized something that broke him. The master looked directly at the two men. He had not spoken to his friend in over 5 years. And now, he never would again. The room was completely silent. After the funeral, the successful man came to me. He sat exactly where you are sitting now. And he asked me the same question you are asking. How did I let this happen? How did I lose someone I loved? Without even noticing, the master leaned forward. And I told him the truth. Friendship does not die in one moment. It dies in 1,000 small moments of neglect. One unanswered call. One missed invitation. One time you were too busy to show up. And then another. And another. Until one day you look up and the person is gone. Not because they left, but because you stopped reaching. He sat back. That man carried the weight of that loss for the rest of his life. Not because his friend was gone, but because he never got the chance to say what needed to be said. The master looked at both of them. You are sitting in this room together right now. That man would have given anything to have what you have. The chance to repair what was broken while there is still time. The first man's voice cracked. I didn't mean to let it go this far. The second man nodded, wiping his eyes. Neither did I. The master's voice was soft now. Then do not let this moment pass. Do not let pride or hurt or time steal what you still have. Because one day, one of you will stand at the other's funeral. And you will ask yourself the same question that man asked me. Why didn't I reach out when I still could? He stood and walked to the window. Friendship is not something you lose because life changes. It is something you lose when you stop choosing it. And you are both here, right now. That means you have not stopped choosing. The two men looked at each other for the first time in years. The first man spoke quietly. I'm sorry. I should have called. The second man nodded, his voice thick. I'm sorry too. I should have reached out. They did not hug. They did not shake hands. But something shifted in the room. The weight between them was still there. But it was lighter now. They stood slowly. They nodded at the master. And they walked out of the house together. When they stepped back into the city, the noise was the same. The streets were the same. The world had not changed at all. But they had. Because now they understood something. They had forgotten for too long. Friendship does not end because people grow apart. It ends when people stop trying to grow back together. The master of life returned to his seat. The city carried on outside. The house stood quiet and unnoticed. And the lesson remained, waiting for the next person who was ready to hear it. If the story stayed with you even a little, then it found the person it was meant for. Come back for the next one. The master of life will be here,